Today on the show, we have two esteemed guests with us. One of them is Yemi Edun, a London-based property consultant whose company, Daniel Ford, has been in business with that city for the past few years. Daniel Ford has been involved in some of the biggest property transactions in London. Also with us is Wahid Oshodi, a man who needs little or no introduction in Nigerian sporting circles. Wahid Oshodi has been in Nigerian sporting circles as the president of the Nigerian Table Tennis Federation. Before that, he was also the chairman of the Lagos State Sports Council, and recently he has been elevated to the very pinnacle of African table tennis, where he was unanimously elected as the president of the Africa Table Tennis Federation. Gentlemen, thank you so much. You are quite the enigma. As a young Nigerian man, you've taken on the challenge of starting a business and thriving in one of the biggest property markets in the world, and you have made a niche for yourself. Actually, you've twice been named as one of the most influential Black people in the United Kingdom. How did you prepare yourself for that challenge? And what does it mean to you to be a Nigerian thriving in the biggest property market in the world?
Thank you, Tunde. And thanks for having me.
Daniel Ford Table Tennis Elite Championships is in Lagos for now. This is the second edition. In a matter of years, in due course, you will begin to get calls to bring it to the likes of Kano, Abuja, Port Harcourt. Are there plans to make it to move it around or to have other iterations in other parts of the country?
Bear in mind that the competition is a national competition.
I know.
You know, it's just when you're putting anything together, you want to make it accessible to your audience. So we're in Lagos now, we are here, and we're still going to the venue today. A lot can be done for most of the associates that we want to bring in. Lagos is an easy hub for them.
True.
But as the years go by, we would always consider what is best for the sport.
Is it possible that I know you by nature, I get the impression that you never really like to blow your horn too much regarding what you've been doing for table tennis. But then it also mentioned something very key about how there are not a lot of Nigerians in executive positions for many of the sports bodies continentally. Would that interest you? Would maybe president of the Nigerian Table Tennis Federation? You do have the passion. You also have the capacity. Is it something you'd be willing to consider?
No, Eniton is doing that, and
he's in Africa.
He has groomed enough people. Look, we must be realistic. You know, Eniton's trajectory started from someone giving him an opportunity at a young age.
True.
There are people that can bring in their passion, their energy in that field. You know, I think what we should focus on is to get more people interested.
I mean, we're all crazy about football. It's going to pick you only one medal at the Olympics or at the Commonwealth Games. And we like medals in Nigeria. We're a country of winners. And so we need to look at these other sports. It's not only table tennis. Chess is there. Deborah is doing great things around the world. Because Daniel Ford has made certain things available to her to help her in this journey. And so things like what Yemi is doing is not just Daniel Ford. It's to attract the cream of society to see how they can help talented young Nigerians.
Yemi, let me come back to you. You talked about table tennis being a Lagos sport. Some would disagree, of course, those who are not Lagosians, but I understand what you're talking about. At some point in time in Lagos, correct me if I'm wrong, there was almost no street that you went to in this city that you did not find at least one table tennis board. Now, I understand the passion for table tennis, but where did the passion for chess come?
The point I was making about Daniel Ford. Daniel Ford has a certain status in society. Their friends, their customers, their clients, rather.
High net worth individuals
who never get a chance to see these sports. But as guests of Daniel Ford, they come to the stadium last year. I remember our special guest of honor was Kanu Nwankwo.
Yes,
and I remember his comment to me was that this is not table tennis that he knows, because I think until then he thought he could play table tennis like many of the footballers do. But the level at which, the standards at which this game is And you're right, we need young people now.